Welcome back to Hit or Glitch. We are in our Exalted Edge of the Creation story campaign. The players are up in the city of Whitewall, where they have been establishing themselves. And,
I'm a homeowner.
And I'm not welcome at the bar.
The strange thing about that, like, there was no way he could have turned around fast enough just in blinking. Like, it was just like a...
Yeah, no, I totally get that it was an apparition kind of thing, but
Just imagining him looking like Bilbo when he grabs for the ring. Yeah.
It wasn't quite that. Like, he didn't look inhuman. He just looked like, angry and not so much threatening as just, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Imshi.
So, Tim, you're headed back to the place they were going to look at?
Well, I wasn't there when they talked about that, so I'm heading back towards the bar.
See if you can track him down.
Yeah.
You can track him down. You got the skills.
I got the skills. That I do. Got a good investigation in otherwise.
You can see that the wagon tracks in the slight snow where they went to, and you can, match the wagon tracks to exactly their wagon.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Because I'm Batman.
Because I'm Morez.
Nah, that doesn't work. That just doesn't work. But, yeah, the place is fairly nice. And actually, you'd kind of put it as a mark, honestly, if you were, to scope the place. Yeah, one of the upper story windows you'd want to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'd probably keep everybody in the main room towards the center during evening times. You could also go in during mealtime. There wouldn't be anyone upstairs. And at night, no one wants to leave their warm, cozy beds, so, you could have free run of the place at that point, too.
Mm-hmm. Good, what am I doing?
Okay. All right. Apparently, your friends are living in a mark.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe your friend is a mark.
He is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a rich mark, but from what you understand of these guys and what you saw the big one do,
Don't want to get
if you were going to steal from this mark, you would want to skip town.
Yeah.
And keep skipping.
Yeah. So I'll knock and see if they're there.
Yeah, one of his entourage opens the door for you.
Hey.
Do I know you?
Probably not, but we did meet.
Sorry, man, I'm just kidding.
It is almost a legitimate question. He's always hiding.
Yep.
Who are you?
Yeah.
wait, weren't you in town the whole time when we were out?
Okay,
He lets you in.
Cool.
They've got a fire going in the fireplace.
Cool. So, what's up with this place? Buy it or something?
Yeah. I got a good contract. Means I'm going to be here a while.
You might want to watch the windows. Easy way to get in.
It's also a good way to give a good vantage point for arrow fire.
Mm-hmm. Not my thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna go sit off by myself and pull out that parchment.
Okay.
What's it say?
It says, it seems to be some sort of contract. And that's a guild seal. It's unbroken.
Huh. You see, I got myself my own deal pretty good too while I was out. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's a guild seal on that.
Put it back in my bag.
Where did you get it?
Business. And I'll walk away.
I just picture myself sitting on the floor by the fireplace eating a bowl of bread pudding right now.
You have like a stirring spoon for your spoon.
Yeah, it's like a stirring spoon in a mixing bowl.
You guys are gonna need to get a housekeeper. I like this place. There's like a pile of like furs over here that when you took off all your outer clothing.
You know, I didn't do that.
Oh no, you're still dressed. It's really hot in here now.
Yeah, but I'm more ashamed. Don't want
Well.
people to freak out by my looks. Then that's my big thing.
Then
Yeah.
what you do is you keep the hood on and have it as a separate piece of clothing, and you take the rest off.
I mean, I probably have some stuff I've taken off, but like
Yeah.
I have the big cloak, the
Okay.
outer thing that's still on.
He's freaking out because I got a guild seal contract of some sort. Yeah, I'm gonna like go into a different room now because I know he's part of the guild, so I'm gonna open it there.
Okay.
See what's in it.
It's written in the high language that only he knows. So
It's
you're
probably
gonna-
written in guild cans.
so that you gotta go to him to translate it.
Ooh.
It's written in High Realm.
Not that I would know it's high realm.
Yeah. Well, you might be able to recognize it.
Okay, I'm going to reseal it.
Oh.
You take a knife, you heat it up, and then you brush it under the bottom of the wax, and you put it back.
Go ahead and make a dexterity
Larceny.
plus larceny.
I can do that.
You should be pretty good at that.
So the trick here is to not damage the seal.
Big money. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you got it. Like, never happened.
Put it back.
Not that you know.
As far as you know, he will.
But I would have like recorded what it was. Anything that I assume might be a noun, like names and stuff. Especially the signature at the bottom. Of
Yeah.
the-
You can get the signature at the bottom.
yeah.
But the rest of it, High Realm has a lot is almost like uniform.
No.
So it's a lot of intricate figures.
Mm.
It's this could be a name, this could be a word, this could be who knows what, an action.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of skip a lot of the unnecessary words.
Mm. Okay, well I would have done my best to get something down so for reference later.
Okay.
Okay, done here. So he was probably heading home. We'll go back tomorrow.
It's getting towards evening time, and I'm not sure where he got that bread pudding from, but you guys probably need to look into getting some groceries, or sending out one of your guys for it.
Probably
'Cause
my
That's,
big cat.
that's why you have followers, so they can do all the little things.
Yeah. I think I'll have one of the women who normally does the cooking on our excursions go out and get
What you need.
stock the house.
And she's who I got the bread pudding from.
Yep.
I will also have them send one of the groomsmen for the horses.
Oh, they've already taken care of the wagon, and the horses.
Okay. But I need more straw. Now, is this house? Is it basically just a long house with a couple of rooms off to the side, where everybody sleeps in the common area, or is it?
No, it has some individual rooms. So it's got again, I guess I'll do a reference to Skyrim. So it's basically got like the central, and it has a fire, like a ground fireplace in the center, and then there's like a couple rooms on either side, and then an upper story with one room on either side. It has like room for so cooking would happen in the center of the building, and then there's like room for a high table sort of thing, a normal or a somewhat rich person's version of that, not like a king's version or anything, but yeah, I mean it's raised a little bit.
So like that with the courtyard.
Yeah, this one is longer this way. There's like 2 rooms here, 2 rooms here, and then an upper balcony with a room here and there.
Oh, sorry.
The main doors are here.
Okay.
Basically the Jarl houses from Skyrim. That's what I'm thinking of. Just there's the throne right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna have them get some extra straw and make a little bed like right here, which I'll give to you.
Okay.
Sleep by the door.
Yep.
I think he just demoted me to guard dog, but
If I had a
I'm
stone,
fine
like
with
I
it.
was gonna, like, if I could afford a stone bed, I would get you a stone bed.
I'm good with it.
But I don't have.
This
the money for
is
that.
like more luxurious than I typically sleep on.
Hey, this is better than sleeping under a rock. There's actually straw here.
I mean,
The last time you slept on straw, you got chased by villagers with pitchforks and torches.
Right? For saving them.
When nighttime comes, wherever my bed is or wherever I'm sleeping, I'm going to
like I know he doesn't need the fire, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out the window and sneak my way back over to that place.
Okay. So yeah, night starts coming on. You keep getting that like same sort of thing that happened at the bar.
Mm.
Like you keep catching the looks in the people's eyes here, like they're just like, welcome. Like they're just giving you the stink eye, and then you'll like look away and look back, and they're just talking to somebody. But like every now and then you just see them like looking over at you suddenly, and then they're not looking at you.
Okay.
So Tim,
Is that just him?
just him? You don't see anything like this. Like they're definitely cautious about this behemoth over here, but they seem to say, hey, he saved us from those critters in the forest. I guess he must be okay. And I mean, the master seems to have him well in hand, so he hasn't tried to eat any of us yet.
I am not an animal!
Oh, so my people are giving him sort of.
Yeah, that's what he's seeing.
Okay.
So Tim, Morez,
Mm-hmm.
you are headed down the street as night's coming on, and the streets are clearing rather quickly.
Mm.
It's cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say sun
It
goes
is.
down.
As soon as the sun goes down here, it gets frigid. And
Okay.
I mean, yeah, the wind is also kind of picking up. Yeah. Like you probably have like you probably like, oh yeah, I could have fingerless gloves. No, I'm gonna have full on gloves on in this kind of weather. Like, I can take them off for just a moment to try to do something, but yeah, this isn't the kind of weather you want bearskin out for.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, since people are clearing out, I'm not going to hide in a crowd, so
Yeah.
I'm actually stealthing this up here.
All right. Roll Dex plus stealth. You gonna stunt it up at all?
Just 1 second. And this is a stealth city, so I'll get another one.
So Tim's using all the dice.
All the dice.
I have max stealth and I have max dex, so what?
So.
Okay, so
Wanna
yeah.
fight about
Yeah, because I've got max strength and max athletics.
Okay, so like on the way there, I'm not too worried about it. I'll keep quiet and keep to the side and in the shadows or whatever. But when I get closer, I'm actually gonna really work at it. I'm going to like go through alleys, avoiding all lights as much as possible. So lights from windows, especially.
Yeah.
And when I get a chance, I'm going to get up, like go through an alley and get up on a box to get up on the roof so I can. No, then they would hear me in the house.
There's a lot of these buildings are stone.
So they wouldn't necessarily hear me if I was running on the roof.
Yeah, because they don't want to have like just like for this city, it's actually fairly well to do. They don't just have thatch roofs.
Okay.
Some of them actually have.
And
like
this is the nicer
wooden
neighborhood,
shingles,
so.
or they have. Yeah, they don't. It's like stone roofs. Because then they need somebody to clear it off. So yeah, a lot of these are wooden slats, and they're very steep on the sides, so there's no runs off. So you basically have to go across the very peak of the roof.
I have perfect balance.
All right, that's not a problem. You're gonna spend for it.
Yeah, I have moats for that.
Okay.
I have a moat for that. Yeah, so I'm just.
All right.
There's a moat for that.
There's a charm for that.
So yeah, and keeping in the dark, and
There's a
running
charm
across
for
the
everything.
roofs.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can have your 2 dice for your stun. And that gets you back. Actually, it's nice, doesn't it?
It gets me back some.
Or maybe not. No, it gives you back willpower if you get level 2 or level 3 stun. Alright. And yeah, you'd spend another hour then if you want to recover 5. Drop the die.
I think that's it. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's pretty good. Well, you get across the roof, moving along. The sun goes down, and the moon has already risen. It's waxing gibbous.
Okay.
Kind of part empty.
So am I feeling the thing again?
Yeah, not the same way.
More of a general danger to the entire city.
You get the feeling you want to look at something over here, but you also like are getting some kind of feeling of being hunted, or like there's a hunt going on nearby, rather.
Oh.
Strange you should say that because you hear a howl, but it's not like a long like wolf howl.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a dog howl, like dog.
Signaling howl?
Yeah, like a signaling howl, like it's detected something.
Hmm.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hmm.
But that's coming from that way, and you're headed this way.
Okay. So when I get to the gated community, there's still guards sitting there,
Has
right
he-
there.
well,
So
Wait,
there's
what?
I was gonna say, have you been in the part of the city where that thing's coming from?
There are not guards at the gate, but there is like a little gatehouse right there by it, and you can see like a fire going inside.
Hmm.
Like you can see the light coming out from it.
Do I notice guards patrolling within the gates?
You sit a while and scope the place.
Yeah, I'm a safe person.
Every half an hour or so. What? Every half an hour or so, there's a couple guys that'll come out in different parts of this neighborhood and walk around.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm directing the audience's attention.
We're sorry, we're not really looking at the camera, are we? Okay.
I'm just waiting because I want to challenge one of your followers to an arm wrestling competition.
All of them.
Okay. Is there a chance I can like look in the
I don't
window
think
and
you're
see if
gonna
there's
get
anybody in one of the buildings? And
The ones that the guys are coming out of, the room they're coming out of, yes, there's like a fire going inside of those. But you get the feeling that in this neck of the woods, there's fires going.
There's no negative for
at all
not having
times.
a skill.
okay.
We should arm wrestle.
And I've learned to trust these feelings that I get, but I don't see a reason to really break in here.
Can't fight your feelings anymore.
You didn't see that camera. Alright, so, I guess...
Do you even know what you started fighting for?
Not really. I don't even know why I'm back here. I'm trying to avoid this neck of the woods.
Bring that ship into the shore.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta stop now.
You said you weren't gonna rhyme.
Oh.
I am quoting REO Speedwagon for your information.
I realize what the song you're quoting, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still rhyming.
I'm not making up rhymes. I'm not doing a rhyming thing. I'm quoting a song.
Alright. Well, I guess there's nothing else I can really do.
What do you mean there's nothing else you can do?
I could try to break in, but I don't know what to break into. I guess the only thing I can think of is...
You have a vague idea of where it is in this
Okay.
place.
Then, yeah, I'm gonna try to get a closer look
You're
at
a
that area.
thief. Break into everything until you find what you
Yeah.
want.
Like, if you want to break into this place, then you're going to be making investigation checks to try to narrow
Yeah.
it down and everything.
Yeah, that's... Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So you are going to try to break into the neighborhood?
Yep.
Alright, so how are you breaking in?
Well, first I'm looking at watching the guards' patrol patterns,
Okay.
and then I'm going to time it, record it, figure it out, and then since this is a gated community, is the gate like a stone wall, or is it
Yeah,
like...
there's a stone wall, and then the gate itself is iron.
Okay, and the stone wall, how tall is it?
Depends on the spot, because sometimes some places the buildings actually are part of the wall.
Okay.
So it's at least
And how...
like 6-8 feet at any given point, and
Right.
then some places are like 2 stories.
Okay, and then how far away is the nearest building outside of the gated community?
So the nearest buildings, there is a street running along this place. It's not like a straight, perfect street. It winds, but there's a street between the community and the rest of the neighborhood.
On all 4 sides?
No, on basically 2 sides, because the other 2 sides are the mountain.
Oh, this is... okay. So I'm not going to be able to climb it. And so this is like...
Oh no, you can. Do you have athletics at all?
Yeah, I have athletics.
You can probably climb it,
Okay. I have athletics too. That matters.
especially with perfect balance and all that.
Yep, basically. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to like...
It's too bad you don't have Mr. Mighty Thew to just like stand there and be like, gotcha. Oh,
Shoot, if he's just trying to get into a second story window, I'm just going to go like this.
There you go.
The average
Okay.
floor is 10 to 12
So,
feet.
yeah,
I'm 10 feet tall.
I'm gonna time it until the patrol is out,
Yeah.
and so I have the biggest amount of time. And I'm going to climb over the wall,
Climbing.
and then scope a place where I can hide immediately, and then figure out my next
Yeah.
step from there.
You're gonna play a small game of thief.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget, you probably get a bonus for climbing for having your ambidextrous feet.
Yeah.
Because we both
Did you? Oh, you did.
we
with
both
feet as
spent
well?
the ambidextrous merit with the so our feet are prehensile too.
Oh wow.
We both have prehensile feet.
So make a climb check.
Which
First.
is strength.
Strength athletics. No, this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, strength athletics. Yeah. If you got the prehensile, you actually got both levels of
Yeah.
ambidextrous? Oh, okay. Because I knew
Does
he
that give
had
me
that.
extra dots? The extra dice.
It just says the
actually might be
prehensile. I mean, I
Alton.
would argue that it should give you at least an extra die because you can grab onto things with your feet as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And then you gotta, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, and so then grab at when I grab up the top, do the kind of like push off my legs and do a flip over it. Just add stunt.
Do the Laura Croft.
Yeah.
All right, you can have your stun.
Yeah.
That's 2 dice.
2 dice.
Stun.
Oh, sure got this one.
And you only got one.
I only got one.
Wow.
That
So
was almost a glitch too.
Yeah, that was almost a glitch.
you got to do the flippy thingy
Uh-huh.
and like try to lift off and realize your hands are or are partly frozen to the stone just from touching it. Roll again.
Down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One.
Well, were you trying to go over a tall spot or just
Not a tall spot.
all right, you made
He
it
wasn't
over.
trying, but he picked that rock anyway.
Yeah, like you go to come over and realize that there's another section of wall on the other side. You're like, ah, crap. And at this point, one of the guards is passing by. Make a stealth test. You can use your stunt dice from earlier for this.
Dex stealth?
Yeah.
5. Okay. Stunt dice. And then this is a sit. All the dice.
I would have got 7 successes on my first attempt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's my climbing pool.
6.
6?
6.
All right, yeah. You you can do all kinds of fun things. You know those ones where you like stick to the rafters and hold yourself up. That's really easy for you because you're half monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're fine. They don't. He doesn't notice you, and they don't seem to be. I mean, they're doing their job, but they don't seem to be very interested in being out here any longer than
Mhm.
possible or necessary. So
Okay.
yes, they are still walking their rounds, but they're walking briskly and with hands in pockets and shoulders up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna work my way to get closer to what I sensed.
Okay. Make a wits investigation roll. And if you want to activate, watch one of those charms that adds dice or whatever.
Well, both of them are permanent,
Okay. But you have a perception one, don't you?
and then awareness one.
Awareness.
I have the surprise anticipation, which is no cost, but every night I roll an awareness check.
So not that one.
Yeah, it can give me a check thing.
Gets you
And
looks.
the sensory acuity piranha,
Yeah, if you want to activate
Awareness
that,
double 9s.
I'll let that apply to this if you want to.
Okay, sure. Doubling 9s. Oh, and I do have danger sense. Would that apply at all?
No, not to this one.
2, 4, 5.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's it. 5.
All right, you're working your way up towards the building that you sensed it from, and it's actually like sort of a building on top of a set of buildings, kind of
Okay.
thing, sticking out above them. And so you have to climb up some buildings to get there, but
Okay.
you can find ways to stair step your way up,
Yeah.
so it's not as big a deal. But you're pretty sure you're going to be exposed until you get up there. Your stealth covers it. When you get up to the building, you get that like sense of danger.
Mm-hmm.
This one is coming from inside the building. Like, you don't want to disturb that. Like, you just get that feeling of this is a dangerous place. Don't want to go in there.
Okay.
Go in.
I'm not going to go in. Like I said, I've learned to trust these feelings.
As you're looking around, though, you notice a cage, like, set into the shadow. It's not being seen by the moon.
Okay.
And
Is there an outhouse?
is there?
Don't even bring that up. I will hit you. Oh my gosh. Dang you, Dan.
He's being a lot smarter about this one than that
Yes,
one.
he is. Yes, he is.
Also, like 100
That's a
times more
backstory that'll come up in a future article, folks.
We haven't written about that yet.
No.
Oh, we've mentioned it several times.
Someday we'll tell the whole story. You see this cage, and you get the reflection of eyes looking out, and they're like looking around in your area, but they don't seem to be like right narrowed in on you, but they're looking around in your area.
So this cage is in a building, or is
It's beside the building,
Okay.
and it's kind of hidden from view, especially a view from the moon specifically right now.
Do I get a sense that those are like human eyes, or those
Oh,
are
definitely not. Human eyes don't reflect light.
Okay, some kind of beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog, cat, opossum.
It doesn't have the cat slits, I don't believe.
Well, in the dark, you can't tell that
Okay.
from a distance. They could just see the reflection.
Yeah. People.
Off the retina.
Retina side. But you're not sensing danger from
How
this.
high are those eyes?
They're actually pretty low to the ground.
And how big's the cage?
The cage
It's going
is
in a totally
actually
different direction with that question.
maybe, like this
Yeah, it's
big
pretty bloodshot.
kind of thing, but it's actually kind of low.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get a closer look, and try to keep
Yeah.
hidden.
What is
They have dogs.
And if is there a wind?
Yeah, it's coming from the east.
I'm gonna try to put myself upwind from it.
Unlikely that it's going to get, 6 successes?
Yeah.
It did not. You don't hear any sound coming from the cage, but you get circle around a little bit and come at it from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of peek over the edge of this. It's on like a porch kind of thing.
Okay.
And you see a thing seems to be pretty cramped in this cage. There is something of a long neck you can see because its head is moving around like this, and you can just see like the head doing this type of thing as it's looking at where you were. And its face seems to be kind of blunt, like ends kind of thing.
The only thing I'm seeing is that stupid teleporting bird from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Oh. No.
No.
Not that.
Okay, good. Because that thing's scary.
That's what I'm thinking of. Is almost like a lizard, but it's too cold for a lizard.
Oh, definitely too cold for a lizard. You can also see, as it's still looking, it moves around a little bit. It has limbs coming out to the side that are like down on the, like kind of down onto the ground.
Okay.
Then it like shifts its body. It doesn't seem to be too big, but also it seems to be about as big as its cage lets it be.
Okay.
Like a goldfish.
After a while, it kind of just gives up on looking,
Okay.
and you can see it like kind of crane its neck to try to look towards the moon. And when it does, you see it has wings, feathers.
Something that also likes moonlight. Is this
Griffin?
thing causing the sense that I've been sensing?
Yeah, this seems to be what your senses were cueing you into.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like things being in a cage at all. I'm going to keep myself hidden for a little longer. And did the guards come by here?
Guards don't come up here at all.
Is there light nearby?
Now the room or like building here that's on top that it's right next to is like a one room kind of thing. And it seems like this whole porch area is dedicated to that person, whoever lives in there. There's like snow on top of the cage and beside the cage, and whatever it's sleeping on looks kind of wet, and like, yeah, this whatever that creature is, it's got to be miserable. Unless it's like a creature of snow and snow has no effect on it or something.
Yep. No, I'm going to break it out.
Okay.
Gonna get up close and get closer. I'll let it see me, but keep to the shadow. So if anybody else comes by,
Okay, it had kind of curled up to, like it's shivering, but it had tried to curl up. What are you gonna do? Like it's not looking towards you or out anymore. What are you gonna do to let it know you're there?
no, I'm like not specifically hiding versus him. I'm
Okay.
making sure nobody
Oh,
else
gotcha.
sees me. If it sees me, that's fine.
Okay, so it's not looking around or moving right now.
What's holding the cage closed?
The cage is made of some kind of iron. It looks like it's kind of rusty right now, but like not rusty as in it could break at any minute. It's just rusty as in it's been out in the snow.
Okay. And what lock does it have on it? Is it like?
It has like a padlock.
I'm gonna try to pick it open.
Okay. Do your dex plus selection.
That's fine. Okay. Would tools help?
Tools would be necessary.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just like from other games that if you had tools, it would give you a bonus.
No, this it's unless you have like some fancy tools that you paid extra money for or something.
Yeah. No.
This, it's all about the stunt
Yeah.
to
Okay.
get the extra dice.
Ambidextrous, so I'm using two hands, so it's like not just holding the one thing there. It's also using the second hand to make it easier.
That's what picking a lock is.
I'm using my feet too.
You can just hang upside down from the top of the cage.
It's not tall enough for him to hang upside down for it. He can hang upside down from the top of like the roof to do this.
Why hang upside down? Just hang with your hands and pick the lock with your feet. They're prehensile.
But your feet are stronger and they would be able to hold on while your hands are more dexterous.
He has a good point.
So yeah, I'd hang by my feet and then use my hands to pick the lock while I'm hanging from the roof. That way, when guards come by, I can just swing up into the rafters, up into this roof and be able to hide.
All right. I'll allow that to be a stunt then.
You're being too nice to us, Alex.
I am. I'm never gonna get my 2 dice or 3 dice stunt this way.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
Because 10s count as 2.
You get it picked. You're like, oh, there it is. And as you're, oh, there it is.
Mhm.
Your surprise anticipation method, the one about traps,
Yeah.
boom, goes off.
Oh snap.
And like you
check that door for heat.
no, you stop moving, like you stop moving your hand just like an instant before you press the lever all the way through, because you feel that pushing it even a hair's breadth more is going to trigger something beyond just the unlocking the key or unlocking the.
Gotta look for it and see if I can.
Okay, give me a. I guess it's awareness for traps, isn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, your perception plus awareness.
This is what I've built for. Okay. Isn't it if you spend motes, they have to all be from the same pool?
Yes.
And 5 is you trigger your.
Yep.
Do it!
Hey, I mean, you could use a little bit of extra light.
But it's only going to be glowing here, so I should be able to hide. So
No, you can't.
What-
A hat on, putting a scarf on.
No. Like, unless somebody's looking at me, I'm still going to be able to hide.
No, it specifically says you suffer a penalty on stealth checks. Sorry, Junior.
Tim,
But that's
Do you
why you're
remember
so
what
good
your-
at stealth. You can overcome that
do you
penalty.
remember what your cast ability is?
I can turn it off for one.
So for night cast,
It's I can hide that for one scene, or is it one instant?
for 2 motes, the knight can dampen her anima, treating all peripheral essence expenditures as if they were personal for 1 instant. So for the activation of this charm, spend 2 more, and it doesn't activate your anima.
Done.
Yes, because they thought of that. It really sucks to handicap somebody just for doing what they're good at.
Yep. Okay. There we go. So yeah, now my awareness double 9s,
Okay.
and for every 9 or 10, check for additional traps.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, the 9's doubled.
Oh yeah, 2, 4, 6.
Wow. Nice. 3 successes.
And
Turns into
so that's 2 9s and 1 10, so that's 3 extra traps.
Oh, you can detect up to 3 extra traps?
For every 9 or 10, it's an additional trap.
Oh. Okay.
So he spotted up to 4 traps.
Yeah. You, first of all, there is there's something on this. If you open like, whatever the key is designed as, it will catch the trap that automatically goes off when it's unlocked.
Okay.
Whereas you haven't necessarily have
Okay.
something in the way, which is going to be like some kind of needle or something like that is going to come out of this.
Okay.
Because you can feel that hair trigger there. That's what you stopped on.
Okay.
Secondarily, opening this cage, you see that the joints are purposefully rusty. So opening it's going to make noise.
Okay. There's not much I can do about it.
Thirdly, the door is trapped. to the building right here.
Well, I don't care about that. Okay.
You see that the way the hinges are built, it seems like they can burst off. So somebody like opening the door is going to find the whole door coming out at them.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to stop the trap with the catch with the key thing.
Bring in, drop 1 foot to put something in the way.
Yeah.
All right. And I open it and tick. Yep.
Okay.
Catches on the spoon.
Pull the padlock away, and I'm actually going to keep the padlock. This is a nice padlock.
Actually, strangely enough, it's built out of iron as well, and it's kind of rusting a little bit.
Like I said, this is a nice padlock.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to move over to where the hinges are on this cage.
Yeah.
And remove the nail. So it just, just have to.
It's actually a 2-piece nail. It has a welded piece on the bottom as well, so you can't just slide it out.
So even if I move the one, it's.
You can't remove it unless you break it first.
And that's going to create noise.
Yep.
Okay.
Spit on it.
Spit on it. What? Drop my drawers
You
and
need
take
to
away.
add some lubrication in some way.
If that's how you spit.
Yes, because I'm sure having it frozen, that would help out.
I would have travel rations in my bag,
Sure.
and so that I might have water.
That sounds like a good idea.
There we go.
Tim, remember the temperature?
Right.
It'll freeze instantly. Or nearly so.
Just lick it.
Oil doesn't.
gonna lick it.
Oil for like a lantern or a torch or something like that wouldn't necessarily freeze.
Neither
Correct.
would alcohol.
I might have either also from my travel pack.
Alright. You're gonna try to oil it and see
Yep.
if you can do it. Alright, make a intelligence plus stealth roll. Your city does not apply to this one. Well,
No.
no.
Oh, I had an extra die there for that, but whatever, it doesn't matter now. Can I apply the stunt from hanging upside down? No? I do not know how you would stunt this.
Well, describing what you're taking out to lubricate it.
Yeah, they're kind of like reach my
Piss
bag.
on it. That's a stunt.
But that would freeze. And that would freeze on my groin. That would hurt.
No,
Oh,
something salty is not
actually-
what you want to use.
No,
Well,
take up my, like, a flask of alcohol
no,
that I
because
would have
if
brought
it's
with
salty, it increases the freezing temperature.
That's true. I didn't think about that, but also salty is
Plus it's
gritty
gonna
and
be-
isn't going to help with lubricating the hinge.
Yeah, I'll pull out my, like, bottle of alcohol that I would have with me.
Okay.
And then... dump it.
This is why you should always have alcohol on you kids.
Since I am...
Disclaimer, that was not true.
Disclaimer, that's not true. Yeah, you can get a stun on that.
Okay, cool. Get stunts. Let's do this. Come on, luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's pretty quiet. It doesn't make much sound. It still makes a little bit, but you've definitely deafened it a bit. And there's something like kind of weird about this iron, but you don't have a cult to know it.
Great.
But
It's open.
you open it.
Okay.
Well, I know if one of us dies, what we're making.
This is
When you open it, like
cold iron.
the like you see the eye open,
Mm-hmm.
and then it looks at you, and like doesn't move its neck, but like turns like backwards to look at you. And it's like the face of an owl you're looking into.
Back
By
up
owl,
on.
he means owl bear.
Yeah, no. Flip back up.
Are you?
So yeah.
You like wait for it to go.
Mm-hmm. Back up on the roof.
It like doesn't move for a second, and then it like scoots forward a bit, and it scoots forward a little bit, and then it like looks out the cage and turns around to look up towards you. Stops. And you swear you hear a voice saying, "You will not be forgotten."
Okay.
And it's just...
Aw, you made a friend.
It makes 0 sound as it moves through the air.
Wow.
It actually has sort of an elongated body.
Mm-hmm.
It does have a lot of owl-like features,
Mm-hmm.
but it also has like more of a reptile-like tail.
Hmm. Interesting.
So it's like if Woodsy and Quetzalcoatl had a kid.
I'm thinking of the Wang Shi Tong
Yeah.
from The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, actually, very much
When
so.
he's in his war form.
Yeah.
When his neck gets all long.
Not nearly that big though. This thing is a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
bigger than a cat.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will close the lid.
It's actually like a hinge gate. Like
Oh, close it. Not lock it, because I'm keeping that padlock.
Okay.
And getting the fuck out of town.
All right. Yeah, you get clear.
Then I get clear. And then I go back home. Or I roundabout in case they track me.
Okay.
And make it so that I'm going to be like walking through the snow, or leave tracks going this way, and then I'm going to like make some more tracks, and then jump up, grab onto something, and then get up on the roofs over here and go that way so
Alright.
that they lose my trail, and then make it back to the house and go back through the window that I came out of.
Okay.
He still has the parchment.
Yes. He never heard you say put it back. Oh wait.
I know. No.
Okay, first
no,
of all-
he didn't.
First of all, I took it from some random guy
Yeah.
in that area, and I didn't see who he was or where he was going.
Right, so you leave it in there so it looks like he dropped it and they blame him for this.
Well, that was a good idea. Ooh, that would have been brilliant.
You're welcome.
It's okay. He has a ways to go till he's really at.
You know,
he hasn't
actually,
played
what,
enough stealthy, sneaky, conniving type characters yet.
okay, so instead, the tracks that I leave that lead this way, I'm gonna like drop it in the snow over there.
Okay.
The guild did it. See?
And who's the newest guild member to move into the neighborhood?
I'm not a guild member.
So Scott. Well, sorry.
Yeah.
Siku or
Siku.
Sorry, Siku.
Will any of
When you
his
go- Escapades. Oh no.
will any of his people take me up on an arm wrestling competition?
No.
What about 2 of them?
No.
What about all of them?
You might have to get them drunk first. But they wouldn't stand a chance.
What about you?
He would stand even less of a chance.
Your arm's as big as his torso.
What, 14-2?
What?
My strength athletics is 2.
No, his is 14.
Yes.
Yeah. 5 plus the mighty 2 plus specialization and feats of strength.
No, they're a lot of them are really tired anyway. Like
Yeah,
this
'cause
has
we
been
didn't
a really
rest.
stressful week for them.
Alright.
They were on edge for an entire
We're-
week of travel.
We're going on 2 days without sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm stringing up
Yeah,
my hammock.
most of them crashed almost immediately after they ate.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to string up a hammock. There's actual.
I like
better.
sleeping in my hammock.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'll sleep in my bedroom, but
Okay.
I string my hammock up.
Alright.
Reminds me of being on the ship.
Yeah.
Do you pay one of them to sit there and kind of
Yeah.
gently push you?
Back and forth. No, he had a very steady airship. It didn't swing side to side. you, as you're going to sleep, you start dreaming. You're having a dream of your time traveling through, the last several months that you've been traveling. And as you approach a village, you see some guys coming out with torches. They're putting out some kind of weird smoke, and they're planting them around the edges of the village. And each time one of them plants a torch, they go down and do a little prayer. And it kind of seems odd. You've never seen anybody do this before, at least not like this.
Right.
You wait for them to pass, and they go back into the village, and you're kind of like, well, there's some things it would be nice to get in here and be out of the cold for a bit. And you start approaching, but as soon as you get to the ring of torches, you feel like a pressure stopping you, and you hear a voice saying, it's like, monster of the darkness, creature of the deep snow and deep winter, hear my call. Stay from us. Take your terror elsewhere. Leave us in peace.
Okay then.
And then you hear another voice with a similar prayer, and another, and another, and another. And pretty soon you hear, you kind of pull out of yourself, in the way you kind of do in dreams. And you see rings of torches all across the coastline of the northern sea. And you can hear their voices from each of these different villages.
So am I getting the impression they're doing this against me personally?
They're praying against some beast of the blizzards and the snows, the deep winter. You now have a 2-dot cult.
Oh, sweet.
Holy shit.
There is people constantly praying to keep you away. And the mechanics of that is that they are giving you sort of worship to keep you at bay, keep you from harming them. And the mechanics of that is that you get some free willpower to spend every story.
That's pretty cool.
Is this story a session?
Story is
Or
about
story.
3 to 5 sessions
Okay.
once a plot element is completed.
Okay.
And you wake up from it, and you can still hear their the echoes of their voices, and you can feel what it is doing.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Pretty sweet.
So, morning comes.
And we regen 10?
Yeah, you guys should should be at full essence now, because it's 10 per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at full when I went to sleep, so.
So if you weren't at full essence, you should be full now.
Cool. Everybody was none the wiser. Okay, this time around I did not play that bad of a stealth game.
No, no, you did it fairly smart, and you avoided poking the things that shouldn't have been poked. Did spend some time scoping it, but
I'd like to think it was the outhouse that taught you these lessons.
Fuck you!
hey, you learn from experience.
Yep.
Well, that character's dead, so I don't think you learned anything from
Player.
it.
Player experience.